The attack by Hamas on Israel has been described as the biggest hostage crisis the world has faced in decades. Speaking at a press conference in London, Naum Sagi said he should be celebrating his mother's 75th birthday, but instead, she is being kept hostage by the terror group.
On Saturday morning, Kibbutz Nir Oz, where I was born, grew up, woke up to a massacre, to a second Holocaust.
Babies are reported to have been murdered on the kibbutz where she lived, and more than 1,300 Israelis have been killed since Saturday. Sagi said his friends and family fought for coexistence and good relationships with their neighbors. Sharon Lifshitz, whose parents are also Hamas hostages, said her father was a peace activist his whole life, but that the attack on Israel has erased his life's work.
We're going to spend the rest of our life dealing with this atrocity. This is the defining moment of our life, What we have worked and our parents worked for, and, our children, everything we have done, there's nothing left, All my parents' life work, it's gone.
She said her family's whole life has been shattered. Sagi also called on the media to report on Hamas accurately.
Call the Hamas for what they are, a terror group. They're using you to manipulate opinions. And in this psychological warfare, you are being used.
He specifically pointed to the BBC, saying he had asked them to call Hamas what they are. Hamas is a proscribed terrorist group in the UK. The BBC has refrained from calling them terrorists, instead labelling Hamas a militant group. Lifshitz said there should be a clear distinction between Hamas and the Palestinian people.
The distinction between ISIS and between Hamas and the Palestinian people must now be absolutely clear. I cannot believe what it's like to be a Palestinian at this point over the last 10 years under that regime. They don't just come and wash over that tsunami of hate and go back home and be kind.
Both Lifshitz and Sagi said they want the safe return of all hostages taken by Hamas and the safe return of their friends and family. Malcolm Hudson, NTD News, London.